As a taxi or private hire driver, you'll meet a huge variety of different people every day. You'll meet so many, they can all become a bit of a blur. Whilst your priority is a profitable, safe and efficient journey, the way you treat your passengers can have a telling effect.
If the driver goes over a hump very fast or something like that, it can make the journey very uncomfortable.
They don't necessarily ask if you need assistance, they just assume that you need assistance.
This DVD concentrates on one particular section of your clientele, and it's one that has the highest use of taxi and private hire vehicles in the country.
We tend to think of people with disabilities as all wheelchair users, and they're not, of course.
We're going to look at how best you can work with your disabled passengers, how to understand what they need from you, the driver. Whatever vehicle you drive, the principles are the same. Your attitude matters. With the right attitude, the passenger will want to come back and use you again. This time, next time, and every time.
They want to arrive at the other end of the journey, they want to arrive relaxed and in a good mood, and we can do that.
This is Joe. And this is Joe as well. They're both taxi drivers. They drive the same taxi in the same town. They pick up the same passengers. They even leave home in the morning from the same house.
See ya!
In fact, I'd go so far to say that they are the same person. But are they? Here's Joe 1 at work. He's quite different to Joe 2 in the way he treats his passengers.
Hello?
I'll go to the mall.
To where?
The mall.
Right, just 1 second. I think I've got you. Is it the mall you want to go to?
Yes.
That's no problem, hop in.
OK, well done, Joe. That passenger got the right treatment there, as does this man.
Hello, sir.
Morning.
Lovely day. Hey, are you
Yes,
going to be all right
morning.
there, or would you like the swivel seat?
I'd rather the swivel, please.
That's not a problem at all. If you just stay there a second while I get the step for you.
Okay.
There we are. That's in here. And I'll just release the seat. This is where the magic starts.
Thank you.
There we are. Don't rush now.
It's a good idea.
It is, isn't it? Let's just make sure you're nice and secure. Your seatbelt.
And be careful with the bumps of the road, please.
Oh, don't worry, sir. It'll be a bed of roses. Now that's how to do it.
What a pity then that on a bad day, the other Joe, Joe 2, doesn't always play it like he should.
Yes?
Could I have a cab to the station, please, mate?
Oh, I'd love to take it, love. But I can't.
Why?
Well, my ramp's broken.
That's not good enough. I need some help.
No, my ramp's broken. Besides, it's lunchtime. Well, she can always get another cab.
Yes, she will. And her money will go into another driver's pocket. Nationally, there are approximately 10 million adults with disabilities, as defined by the Disability Discrimination Act of 1995. That's a lot of potential income to ignore. That's a lot of passengers to mistreat. You can improve your understanding of the passengers' needs. You can find out what these passengers need from you by asking them.
Nice to meet you.
Can I be of any assistance there?
Yes, if you could just show me where the door is, please.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Come on.
This is Zaib Hussain. He's built up a large clientele of customers over the years. He understands the needs of his customers, especially those who require assistance. If he doesn't know what someone requires, he asks them.
Good girl.
The seatbelts?
Yes, please.
There we are.
Okay, that's fine. I can manage now. Thank you. Yes, that's fine. Fine, yeah, thanks very much.
Not all your passengers will need actual physical assistance into or out of your vehicle. They may, however, be very glad of a brief friendly chat. The world can seem quite complicated to a person with learning disability.
What do you normally do on a Wednesday?
Mate, working.
All right, where do you work?
Gas Enterprises.
Oh, at Kirk Eaton?
Yeah.
All right,
Kirk
nice
Eaton.
one. What do you do there then?
Gardening.
What kind of gardening do you do?
This should be a part of your service, not only because it will bring people back. You can offer the reassurance they may need to feel okay,
You have to bond on yourself.
even when it is raining. David's been driving for years, and his vehicle, just look at it. He's invested in an accessible vehicle, but is he getting the most out of it? Is he using such a large investment correctly? The vehicle may well be perfect, but how is David's attitude? It's your attitude that counts, the way you treat people.
Hello?
Hello?
David, Sunny Ace Taxis?
Just hold a moment, please.
Hello, Mr. Oswald?
Hello,
Your
is it?
Your taxis here?
Yes, just hold on a moment. Can I just get my crutch and my stick?
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes the right attitude is simply to allow the person some time.
Do you want me to take any of those?
Just hold on a moment, please. You just hold that a moment, please.
All right.
Thank you. I'll take that and I'll just...
You want to take my hand?
We'll just fold this one in down so we can hold it there.
Okay, which side do you want me at this?
This side, please, with my left. Thank you. Why, it's nasty, isn't it? It's just started raining.
Here you can see that the driver doesn't take over in this brief exchange. The passenger doesn't become like a sack of potatoes to be moved from one place to another. The driver follows the passenger's requests.
You want
Now you're going to take that one.
All right.
And I'll get a bit nearer.
Right.
Stick them both.
Right, if you give me your hand.
Fine foot top.
There's there.
That's
handle.
top. Right.
Left foot, that's it. It round. That's it. You fine there?
That's it, we're in. Yeah, we're in.
And of course, Mr. Horsfell will need another vehicle to drive him home.
Have we got enough yet?
We're enough there. We're in there.
Oh, we're in.
Champion.
Champion.
Yeah, champion.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's look now at the issue of carrying wheelchair users. Transporting people in wheelchairs can be one of the more daunting fares to take, but not if you take it step by step, understand the equipment you have on board, and ensure you and your passenger remain safe at all times.
All right.
Hello.
Now, just before we get the wheelchair ramp says, I just have to put the seat up. It'll only take about 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay.
Remember to involve your passenger fully. Ask them, talk to them as you go. Put out the ramp and ask your passenger if they require any help. And if they do, find out exactly what they need.
Ramp's in the position. Do you want me to help you go up there, or are you all right?
Yes, please.
Right.
You should always stand behind the passenger as they board, whether they require additional assistance or not. Once they are safely transferred to the vehicle, explain to the passenger what you have to do to ensure their safety.
Face the back window, please. And I'll just back you up here, and I'll just put the
Beginning with the positioning and securing of the wheelchair,
in.
followed by securing your passenger with the seatbelt. Always ask if they need help with things like plugging in seatbelts. Don't just do it for them.
And if you could clip that in, just clip then,
Thank you.
and then away we go.
To see this sequence again in more detail, and to see how this applies to other types of vehicle, see the additional sections on this DVD. With any disability, it is correct to offer assistance, for the passenger to either accept or decline.
Hello. Is that the step out?
Yes, please.
Rather than appearing to take over, ask your passengers what help they need. The step will be right for one, not for everyone. You can make mistakes if you try to lead too much.
Stand. Wait.
The driver could actually try and take the dog off me, thinking that they're being helpful. But in actual fact, I need the dog, and the dog knows the command that I will give it to stand still and wait for me to put my foot on the floor of the taxi. I need her to stand firm, basically.
So, not all the dogs who may enter your vehicle are guide dogs. There are other dogs, hearing dogs, canine partners, dogs for the disabled, and support dogs. You'll be able to identify the different dogs by their jackets. By law, these dogs travel free of charge. So, is there a great deal for you to remember to improve the service you offer to disabled passengers? Is it important?
I think we're very important to the disabled community in the respect as how many people in wheelchairs can get onto buses without inconveniencing the whole bus. The trains, very hard for anyone with any disabilities to get on and off of trains and things. I think we're very accessible in that respect. We can come to the front door, pick people up, take them and drop them at the front door. So there's no, in that respect, I think that we're very important to disabilities in this country.
What we've described are some basic common sense principles. Taking time, listening.
How long will it take you?
Like a month.
A month, is that all?
Looking at the passenger who may need to read your lips.
Sorry.
Respecting the passenger. After all, what if it was you?
Well, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know, it's just all too much trouble. No, it's not. I'll tell you this, you'll feel a lot better when you drive away after helping somebody than you will do just leaving them on the pavement. Yeah. But what if I get it wrong?
So, to help the passenger and to make sure that they will want to use you as their driver, this time, next time, and every time, here are some basic hints and tips in how to work with disabled people. Look at the passenger. They may need to read your lips. Speak clearly. The passenger may be hearing impaired, or, though not disabled, English may not be their first language. Ask your passenger whether or not they need any particular help from you. You'll need to be careful not to take over, not to intrude on the passenger. Use a notepad. This can really help good communication when used at the right time. Listen. Give the passenger time to tell you what they want. Don't hurry them. And then, drive with consideration. The passenger may need you to take the trouble. Not all disabilities will necessarily be obvious to you. If you treat your passengers, all your passengers, with this degree of care and respect, they'll always come back to you for more. And you'll have the satisfaction of a profitable day, a job well done, and you'll be able to go home at night all in one piece. This time, next time, and every time. Good night, Joe.